I heard many years ago that if you ever learned anything from any challenge of life, that challenge was no longer a problem. It was a university. It was a school. Whatever teaches you can't be a challenge. So just I have had situations, and there are things that we find it very, very hard to talk about. From my second year, after second year medical school, I didn't return back home again to collect school fees until graduation from medical school because of certain situations on ground. I didn't go again. Yeah. That process was a most exciting process for me because it causes me to stand on my feet today and look up to nobody but God. It brought me to a point today where I see that inside everything in life, there is something advantageous. I've been brought to situations where people I was meant to hate because of what they did, I love them passionately because of what I benefited from what they did. I can't hate the one who made me spiritual. Your hatred pushed me to God and made me so spiritual until I got so anointed. I will love you for hating me. No, this is too much. Do you understand? You see, there are people you would now begin to love because consciously or unconsciously, they did some things that were meant to be against you, but the things worked for you, and you are going to be saying, I want to thank you for how. I heard of a man, let me round up because of our time. I heard of a man as a captain of an airline and working. He was sacked by the airline overall MD. Sacked him. And he stepped down and became jobless. And after a little while, him and two of his other friends sat together and said, it's possible we can also start an airline. Long story made short, they started an airline. Flourishing airline. One day, this man I heard was in a meeting where the man who sacked him was also. And he went to go and shake him. I want to appreciate you for that sack because it has made me who I am today. I would never have thought that starting an airline was a possibility until I was sacked. Thank you for sacking me. This is how to turn the table against the devil. What he was trying to use against you to hate people. It has now turned to appreciate the same people. Do you understand what I'm saying? You didn't fast for 7 days total until they say a witch was looking for you. And then you fasted brutally. You didn't improve yourself academically until they are mocking you for your illiteracy. Pastor W.F. Kumuyi, in his third year in secondary school, he was laughing and joking with his friend until what teacher said, Williams, other people are laughing, you are laughing too. You are joking too. Because he was always at the back of the class. He said, what, really? So because I am not doing well, I shouldn't laugh. He sat up. This is third term from 4, what you call just SS1 now SS2. He sat down, ran, shifted forward. From first term of Form 5, he was in the front of the class. By the time he graduated in third term of Form 5, just 1 year, he was the best overall. Because of the insult, he pushed him. Went to University of Ibadan. He graduated in 1968 with 99% in mathematics. Overall best graduating student in the whole university. He said, the teacher didn't change. Subjects didn't change. But he changed. What will he do to that teacher? Thank you for insulting me. If you didn't tell me, why should I be laughing? I wouldn't have changed myself. There are people you will need to appreciate later. You see, it is a waste of experience if you became bitter instead of becoming better. You wasted the experience. You wasted it. Whatever you pass through that is making you angry has been wasted. There are things you should have learned from it. There are things he should have done to you, he didn't do. So it has left you bitter. It has left you bitter. It should have left you better. It should have left you better. You agreed to become bitter. So just be on the assignment now of looking out for the positive advantageousness of these situations, and you will realize that you may actually have to thank the person who hurt you, because it brought you to your senses. It brought you to your senses. It made you better. It made you more prayerful. It made you more spiritual. It brought out your potentials. It woke you up. It woke you up. The critics of Daniel woke him up. Give them no reason to catch you in anything. Just be on your toes. And they could not find any occasion against Daniel, because he knew they were watching him to pull him down. Are you hearing what I'm saying here today? Identify any advantage that can be found in the situations that you experienced and focus on them. And I can tell you, I can assure you, the time will come when you will look for those who hurt you, and you will actually appreciate them for the hurt. All the people that did things against me, especially growing up, I am so grateful to them today. So grateful to them today. I'm grateful to my father. You know, my father was very, very massively wealthy. When we grew up as children, we grew up with brand new Mercedes car, brand new. That is age 3, age 4. Before we were born, he had lorries. But he will never make you feel like big man picking. You will see the money, but you to touch it now. Touch it, let's see. You would. We had other people, our contemporaries, they were living big. The father was big, they were living big. But he will never. Money is strictly school fees. And if there's pocket money, you and him have to calculate it. Which one is for this one? Which one is for which one? Yeah, that was how it was. Do you understand what I'm saying? I thank the Lord that I didn't relax as a child, that I have somebody who has something. I thank my God. Otherwise, they've gone the way of, you will succeed. Somebody say loud amen. Somebody say loud amen. Stand on your feet to the loudest shout of amen. The loudest shout of amen. The loudest shout of amen.